If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 113 of the Career Mode Road to Glory here on FIFA 15. After some very hard fought points in yesterday's episode, we start with an even more difficult game. We played Liverpool, who were third and got a 1-1 draw yesterday, and now we play Tottenham, who are second, so things don't get any easier, but we've put Takelo Ranti in the first team now. His form recently has been absolutely stellar, and he's knocked Fabian Cassada out of running for that first team spot alongside Strail Georgiev. So hopefully he can repay my loyalty with him in the first team by a good performance and hopefully a goal or two as well. But Tottenham are not going to be an easy task whatsoever. Obviously they're having a good season so far. Harry Kane up top on his own with Lennon, Chadley and Holtby in behind. Not the obvious of midfield three for Tottenham Hotspur, but obviously they have strength on the bench as well, and they've got a decent defence and two good holding mids. But it's actually us that have the first chance, although not really anything worth writing home about. Aguidar's shot goes well high and wide, and he gets caught in possession here as well, Aguidar, in the second half. Nice turn by Holtby to beat him again. Paulinho up to Harry Kane. They've got a lot of men rushing forward here. Nasser Chadley stands the ball up into the box. Lennon, I expected to go for goal, didn't read the ball back across the box. And there was it Harry Kane? I can't quite remember. It may even have been Lewis Holtby to arrive on the edge of the 6-yard box to put Tottenham 1-0 up. A deserved lead, but we had decent second half performances yesterday. We're going to need another one here to try and get ourselves back into this one. Ranti with a really nice run. We did pick up a corner from that particular run and shot, but unfortunately nothing came of it. So I brought on Gabbiadini and Cassada off the bench for the now tired Georgiev. And they brought on Moussa Dembele to freshen up their midfield as well. But it's Aguilar that picks up the ball here, this time not getting caught in midfield and causing me any problems. Plays it into Gabbiadini. Chikoui with a finesse shot, a gorgeous effort, similar to Ranti's goal against Liverpool yesterday, but unfortunately this time it goes off the post and out rather than flying straight into the top corner. So we'll have to continue our pressure to try and get ourselves that equalising goal that we so desperately want. Ranti here trying to turn inside again. Nice little dummy there to sell the defender, racing into the box, having his shirt pulled, doesn't go down, has the shot well saved by Michel Vaughan, but it only breaks as far as Chikoui. Into Ranti again, another nice turn, bit lucky with the way it drops him off the defender. The shot though flashes wide of the post, and we do unfortunately lose the game 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur, who now extend their lead above us at the top of the table. So we were in fourth and we lose to second place, which is disappointing, but again, to be fair, they probably deserved the 3 points considering how poor we were in the first half. But we're starting to get some really difficult fixtures now. This is Liverpool, then Tottenham, then Chelsea in back-to-back games. We've got Chelsea away from home now as well. They're fifth currently, but should we lose this, obviously they will leapfrog us and we'll drop out of the Champions League spots. They're starting Cavani up top with Moses, Hazard and Oscar in their midfield three. Mikel and Matic holding with a usual back four with Ivanovic, Cahill, Zuma and Felipe Luis. Obviously JT has lost his place in the first team lineup, or has retired at this particular point. Obviously we're in the 5th season now, so actually they're starting Georgiev and Cassada back in the starting lineup. Ranti again was struggling with fitness, so I went with young Cassada to hopefully try and freshen things up and give us something different that we couldn't find in that Spurs game. And we're literally straight from kickoff going to have a chance. Georgiev plays through Cassada, Ivanovic commits himself, and Cassada stakes his claim for that first team place on a consistent basis. Ranti missed the opportunities in the previous game to nail down that first team spot, and Cassada jumps at the chance to return to first team action with a goal inside 2 minutes away from home at Stamford Bridge. Cambridge United 1, Chelsea 0, but then straight from kick-off at the other end, they're going to come at me. Cavani receives it from Oscar, plays a nice little 1-2 off the back of the defender into Eden Hazard. Shot well saved though by Kieran Westwood, who's been extremely good for us so far since coming in from Sheffield Wednesday. Hazard though takes the corner a little bit later on for Chelsea, knocked back across, Oscar with the header off the top of the bar, and then Cavani can only head wide and it goes out for a goal kick. So we're heading into first half stoppage time. They give the ball away there rather sloppily, and we get the chance to catch them on the counter-attack again. As you might expect, Chelsea pushing a lot of men forward at at home against the lesser opposition when they're 1-0 down. But Cassida plays a nice 1-2 here with Georgiev, and I expected him to have a much better shot than that first time on the edge of the box. I wanted it to at least be on target to try and get a corner, but unfortunately didn't quite work out that way, and it went high and very much wide. But Eden Hazard was tearing me apart here. Cavani plays it through to him. Lovely shot off the post, but unfortunately for the Belgian, he was offside. So even if it had managed to go into the back of the net or rebounded back to a teammate, it wouldn't have counted had they actually managed to score this. So fortunately for me, a let-off. Then Manolo Gabbiadini breaks through, and a let-off for them as Courtois comes out with a very, very good save after they needlessly gave Gabbiadini too much space on the edge of the box. But we're trying to build something slowly here, as you can see. Then go for that killer through ball. Cassida up against Marco van Ginkel. Not the best of clearances from Thibaut Courtois, though. Knocked back into the danger zone up to Ranti, who's now come on for Georgiev this time rather than Cassida. And Cassida breaks into the box, and he scores again at Stamford Bridge. A brilliant left-footed shot drilled underneath the goalkeeper, and we have a 2-0 lead away from home against Chelsea. Unheard of stuff here. We've always really struggled against Chelsea, but maybe this is a sign of the improvements we've made in the squad so far this season with our hectic transfer window. They do hit the post again, this time through Sergio Aguero, but for the second time he was offside. So again, had it hit the back of the net or fallen to a teammate, it wouldn't have counted. So we get a 2-0 win away from home in southwest London. I did not expect that. After losing to Tottenham and drawing with Liverpool, I was expecting an extremely difficult game against Chelsea and probably another defeat, but we get all 3 points. So can we build on that here at home against Southampton? They currently sit 15th in the table, and that win against Chelsea has bumped us up to 3rd. Obviously still 3 points off the top two, was continued good results, continue to see them pull away from everybody else. But we're starting a first team lineup here against Southampton, although I have got Fabian Torres in goal again, obviously trying to help him boost his rating after he unexpectedly found his way into the first team squad, which was not my better judgment, and the game has kind of really wicked me off there because I wanted him to grow quite nicely in the youth squad. But regardless, he'll have to do some work in the first team to keep out Pablo Osvaldo, who is a very good goalkeeper, a very good striker. They do have a very good goalkeeper in Silersen, obviously formerly of Ajax, and he's starting in goal for them here. Obviously replaced Fraser Forster, not really too sure why, because Forster's pretty epic himself. But Takelo Ranti back in the first team alongside Cassida this time, and a decent shot on his left foot, unfortunately though goes wide of the target, and then they're going to have a chance at the other end. The ball's going to drop on the edge of the box here to Sims. Great save by Fabian Torres though. That's the sort of saves he's made every single time he's in the first team. He just gets up and puts a strong palm behind it or wrist to get it away from goal. Not necessarily well placed away from goal, he just gets it away from goal. But here that one comes back off the bar, but then again another very, very strong arm, and he bats that one away as well. So he's putting in the good performances, actually, to be fair to him, the 60 rated youngster, and hopefully he'll be able to grow quite nicely as we head further through this season. I will try and give him some more first team football if I can at various points throughout the year to try and encourage his growth and get him up towards the late 70s, early 80s, perhaps even late 80s, where the scout report said he could potentially grow to. But Ranti's breaking through. He's going to turn inside. It's 1-on-1 with Silersen, and it's a tidy finish. He continues to impress Takelo Ranti and score loads of goals. I think that's his 7th or 8th now for the club since arriving in the summer. A brilliant signing as far as I'm concerned. Could not be happy with the way he settled into the first team. I initially wasn't too keen on him when I played the first couple of games, but since I've been able to get used to how he plays, he's been a thorn in every opposition side to this point so far, and a real threat for absolutely everybody, and hopefully he can be the instigator to our success this year. But as you can see, Southampton trying to get themselves back in it here. Isgrove into the box. James Ward-Prowse stands the ball up. Pablo Osvaldo with a header again. Not the most orthodox of saves from Fabian Torres, but he gets it away, and that's the most important thing, keeping the ball out of the net. And we play it around really nicely here. Then Hector Bellerin is clean through. He's got so much pace, obviously, and the defender's drawn towards him, which leaves Ranti free at the back post, and he picks up a brace. Cassida gets a brace against Chelsea. Ranti gets a brace against Southampton, and we are going to pick up the victory. Question is, can he get a hat-trick here? Racing away, he's got the electric pace, Forced a little bit wide by the defender, stands it up though, and he can't get there at the back post, but it drops to Michael Woods. Gabbiadini loses out the first header, then it's headed clear by their defence, but only as far as Nicholas Spaller, into Gabbiadini again. Great turn and a brilliant finish across the goalkeeper into the top right-hand corner. He's got a 5-star weak foot, Gabbiadini, and he is left-footed, so that was on the weak foot. But we get a 3-0 win at home against Southampton to build on our 2-0 win away from home against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and we couldn't be in more impressive form right now. Really pleased. After losing, unfortunately, our first game of the season against Tottenham, we bounced back very well indeed, and Arsenal still have a game in hand, unfortunately, so you would presume they're going to continue to remain unbeaten and push further away from us. But it's only Liverpool, Tottenham and Arsenal that are unbeaten at this stage. Man United have dropped further down the table, City have come up a little bit, and Chelsea have really caught up now, up to 4th, Liverpool 5th, and as we said, Hull, West Brom and Crystal Palace falling off the pace a little bit. But there's still City, the two Manchester clubs, to force their way back up the table, so we can't take our foot off the gas just yet. And of course, if Liverpool win their game in hand, they'll only be a point behind us as well. So it's really tight at the top right now, and hopefully we can stay there for as long as possible to give us the best potential finish of the season and give us, maximise the potential prize money we can get to help improve our transfer budget for next year. Because right now we've spent everything on improving the squad in the previous summer transfer window, so I'm not sure how much is actually going to happen in January. But for right now, that's going to bring today's episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, as always, and subscribe if you haven't already. There was a My Player episode uploaded earlier on today, so check that out if you missed it. And of course, I'll be streaming FIFA over on twitch.tv/Chesnoid Gaming later on tonight as well. So check the link in the description to that and to my Twitter as well if you want to follow me over there. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.